All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in, baby. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to go back to green flag racing here as these drivers out onto the racetrack once again. Another series, and we're going to get rocking and rolling here. A little bit of heat race action, underway. All right, Nicholas Merkley out on the racetrack looking to have a good run here tonight in that 911 ride of that Merkley AG Tire machine. As Joshua Ely out in front here in that Elite Performance Industries ride, quickly at the top of the speed charts. Qualifying underway, Merkley there in third. Mike Haley there in position number 4. Josh Blakely looking hooked up here tonight as well as he's there in position number 5. Bryce Dickinson right behind him, that Next Level Racing. Grip Hackney, number 84, right there in 6 as we got a huge field of cars here once again. A massive field of drivers out on the racetrack. See that 48 ride with Scary Strokes ride of John Fowler. Currently there in 18th, Jeremy Vaughn. That Elite Performance Industries NH Lens number 8 ride there in 12th is now Talon Willis. Willis now to the top of the speed charts as that Papa Mike Promotions number 10 ride jumps to the top of the charts. Keith Hackney right there now into second as Hackney jumps up and takes that second quickest lap time on the racetrack. He's going to get up into the wall there just a little bit himself. Luke Hines there in 5th. Now William Hargraves in the 71H ride now up into the 3rd spot on the time charts here. These drivers all putting down some wicked fast lap times. But right now, no one's been able to beat Talon Willis as Willis still that fastest car on the racetrack as we get ready to rock and roll here in a few more moments with our A main feature event, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are just tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, and hit that gosh heckin' follow button as we get ready to rock and roll here. Heat race number 1, just a few more moments away as these drivers continue to get their laps in here. These laps continue to click off little by little here. We're gonna get ready to rock and roll. Just a few more moments, man. This is a big race, man. There's a lot of cars here. There's a ton of drivers. Top 2 tied in times. They're tied in times. Wowzers. Top 2 tied in times. That is absolutely crazy. That's how tight it is, chat. That's how tight it is up there at the front of the field. Yo, Whippersnapper, what is good, Whippersnapper? What is good, my boy? All right, we still have a few drivers out on the racetrack getting their laps in here. See the 17 ride of Jeremy Sutton. Jordan LaFawn out there in the 11 ride. Looks to have about 39 drivers here. I'm not too sure if Matt Fletchell or Skylar Pruitt or Gregory Earnham are racing or not, or if they're going to be doing some adminning work or not. I'm not 100% sure. Jordan LaFawn, he's going to jump up into the top 10 there. He's going to jump into 8th on the times on the time charts there, as LaFawn looking very stout here as well, up into position number 8, looking very good here early on in this one. Man, there's a lot of fast drivers here again tonight. Yo, Susie Dickinson. Susie coming in. Hello, my boy Aaron. Hello, Susie. How you doing, my girl? Susie coming in, showing that love. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, chat. Let's go, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, smash that like button. Hit that share button. Hit that follow button. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, baby. Oh, let's get it, chat. 35 drivers, I do believe 36 drivers taking times here in this one. 36 drivers getting ready, I do believe, for 24 starting spots in our A main. I'm not sure if our officials have decided to change that or not, if it's going to go a little bit less drivers there. Matt Fletchell and Skylar Pruitt are the new admins. I love to see it, and a huge thank you to those guys, to Matt and Skylar, stepping away from racing in the series to be, jumping up into the broadcast and you know, being part of the show and being those admins and, you know, making sure that these drivers stay in line and, you know, keep some level heads and continue to race good and clean and make sure everyone kind of keeps everything under wraps here for the most part, as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 1. Heat race number 1 about to get underway. 3 drivers from each heat race. 3 drivers from each heat race are going to transfer through into the A main. Mama Bear is ready for some racing. Let's go, Mama Bear. Let's go, my girl. That's what I like to see right there. Who isn't ready for some racing? That's the big question. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button, and if you're watching over on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Heat race number 1 lining up here on the racetrack as we're going to get ready to rock and roll. And starting on the pole in this one, in the 10 ride, that is Talon Willis. To his outside in the 37 ride, that is James Stockton. And starting inside of row number 2 in the 911, that is Nicholas Merkley. Actually, it looks like Matt Brunner starting outside of the front row there in the 22 ride. James Stockton starting there in 4th. Starting in position number 5 in the 562, that is Nathan Voss. Into his outside in the 99 ride, that is Greg Abrams. You see Jeremy Sutton and John Fowler there in 7th and 8th as we got 8 drivers getting ready to battle here for 3 transfer spots on the racetrack. 3 transfer spots up for grabs as we're going to go to green flag racing here with the Great White North 358 Modified Series as we are back to green flag action here. Quickly, it's Talon Willis out in front as Willis leads the way here. Willis out in front. Matt Brunner right there in for position number 2. It's Brunner holding on to that 2nd spot. James Stockton there in that 3rd and final transfer spot. He's got Nicholas Merkley and Nathan Voss there behind him as Jeremy Sutton trying to work his way up through the field here as Sutton up a couple spots. Now into position number 6 as he works towards that 562 ride of Nathan Voss for a top 5 here in heat race number 1. Talon Willis though out in front as Willis leads the way here. Leading the way, showing these drivers how to get it done in this one. Willis, Brunner, James Stockton rounding out our top 3 transfer spots right now as Nicholas Merkley looking for a good run here on the bottom side. No, he's going to stay right up there on the high side of the racetrack, but he's sticking right there with James Stockton. His Talon and Matt Brunner have been able to work their way out in front here, have a good size lead over that 3rd place driver on the racetrack as Nicholas Merkley just setting himself up here, looking for a good run, looking for a way to maybe get around this 37 ride as the white flag flies one more time around for Talon Willis. Willis and Brunner out in. They are absolutely got one more shot here for Merkley. I don't think he's going to get there as Talon Willis is going to pick up heat race win number 1. Matt Brunner there in 2nd and James Stockton in that 3rd and final transfer spot. That means Merkley, Voss, Sutton, Fowler, and Abrams are all going to be going to the consolation race as we're going to get ready and stack these drivers back up here for heat race number 2 as they start to load into the sim. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Heat race number 2 about to get underway. Heat race number 2 loading into the sim and starting on the pole in this one in that NH Lens Next Level Racing Elite Performance Industries number 69 K ride. That is Keith Hackney. Into his, actually looks like Hackney is going to slide back a little bit here at the start of this one. I don't know what's happening here to the 69K ride, but Hackney out there. Looks like Hackney's going to slide back to position number 4, so it looks like it's going to be Colby Collins that is going to lead us, or Colby Ely that's going to lead us down here to the green flag in the 06 ride. Josh Ely there to his outside in the 09 ride, going to start in 2nd. Then we see Jackie Whaley, Keith Hackney, Samuel Bachman, Clifford Bellamy, Jason Malia, starting there in 7th, and Gregory Earnham not on the racetrack as we are green flag racing here for heat race number 2. Heat race number 2 underway as Joshua Ely up on the high side, looking to take the lead away as he does, as he gets around that 106 ride of Colby Ely, as Ely up into the outside wall, hard into it. Here comes the 002 ride of Clifford Bellamy. They both go up into the wall, some heavy damage. We're going to stay under the green flag, and we're going to keep on rolling. We're going to keep on trucking here as these drivers doing a great job here in this one, as Keith Hackney out in front here, side by side though with Joshua Ely, as Ely staying right there with him, but Hackney up on the high side is going to clear him down the backstretch as Hackney out in front now as he takes that lead away. He is trying to run away, but another slider there from the 09 ride. Ely says not so quickly here. And Joshua Ely there in position number 2. Jackie Whaley there in position number 3. Samuel Bachman there in 4th. And the outside looking in here. The outside of that final transfer spot as these drivers continue to beat and bang and duke it out here. We're going to try and see if we can get this to fix itself here. Of course it's not going to. This overlay is going to drive me crazy, chat. All right, as the white flag flies one more time around here for Keith Hackney. Is Hackney out in front here one more time to corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. Hackney is going to pick up heat race win number 2. Joshua Ely there in 2nd. Jackie Whaley there in 3rd. That means Bachman, Malia, Clifford Bellamy, and everybody else in that heat race are going to be going to the consolation race, as only the top 3 will transfer through into the A-main. Let's go. Feels like it's been forever. Tasha, my girl, good to see you, my girl. Good to see you. It does feel like it's been forever. So happy to see you in here, my girl. So happy to see you in here. Random invert top 4. Okay, they're inverting top 4 with a random generator. Oh, okay. Look at this sexy motherfucker right here, Richard. What's good, Legacy? What is good, leg? What is good, my boy? Let's go, Talon. Willis, Adam cheering on Talon. Cheering on that 10 ride. Talon's been looking very, very stout here, man. Great race. Way to go, Hackney. That was a good race. That was a great race right there. Yo, Kyle, Michael coming in with that like on the stream. Richard Sanders with that heart reaction. Nick Waka coming in with that like as well. Tasha, my girl Tasha, coming in with that heart reaction. Jackie Whaley, Sam Bachman coming in, showing that love as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 3. Jordan LaFawn going to lead us down to the green flag here. You got Joshua Blakely, Christian Devine, William Hargrave, Stephen Lindo, Matthew Edicott, and Cody Myers here in this one, as Jordan LaFawn out in front quickly, trying to pull away from the rest of the field as Blakely, Devine, and Cody Myers go 3 wide back here for position number 2 on the racetrack. Looks like Flying Divine's going to sneak away with that 2nd spot here early on in this one. It's some contact between William Hargraves and the 21 ride of Stephen Lindo, as Lindo up into the outside wall again. Probably some heavy front-end damage there to that 214 ride, is now William Hargraves continuing his hunt to the front here as he looks to try to work his way around the 124 of Joshua Blakely. It's Blakely trying to hang on here as he's sliding back, now back into position number 5 as Jordan LaFawn out in front and getting it done here in heat race number 3. Heat race number 3, putting on a heck of a show here for us tonight in this one, as these drivers doing a great job here. Christian Devine right there in position number 2. Cody Myers there in 3rd. William Hargraves there in 4th. On the outside looking in is now LaFawn up into the outside wall ever so slightly. That opens the door for Flying Devine, as Devine right there as well. These drivers continue to do a great job all around this racetrack, doing a wonderful job here. But out in front, LaFawn's going to get one more lap left to go. He's got Christian Devine right there on his back bumper. Now Cody Myers down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Devine's going to jump down to the bottom side. He's going to go for it. Some contact is made. LaFawn goes upside down. as Christian Devon picks up heat race win number 3. Cody Myers there in second. William Hargraves is going to come home in third in that final transfer spot in heartbreak for Jordan LaFawn as he goes from looking to try and pick up a transfer spot, maybe picking up the heat race win. And unfortunately for him, upside down there. Corner number 4 after a move out of the 57 ride that I'm sure our officials may have to take a look at as a tough break there for Jordan LaFawn. Legacy, my boy Richard Sanders coming in, becoming a supporter, my boy Leg, you sexy son of a gun, coming in, smashing that sub button, becoming one of the brand new supporters here on the page, become a part of the Peacemaker Sub Club. What was that? I know, Pete. I know that was a little rough. That was a little rough. Poor Nick. I know, poor Nick. Always poor Nick. Mercy, Lord have mercy on his soul. Oh man, yeah, I hope they do take a look. Absolutely, absolutely. Kyle, Michael, Richard, my boy. Legacy coming in, becoming a supporter here on the channel, joining the Peacemaker Sub Club. My boy, I absolutely love it. Say my name, Richard Sanders, baby. Richard Sanders. Richard Sanders. Guy with a huge wiener, okay? Mr. Richard Sanders becoming part of the Peacemaker Sub Club as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 4. As heat race number 4 out onto the racetrack as Ian Good out in front. Ian Goody leads the way here, but Bryce Dickinson up there on the high side. Bryce looking to try to snag the lead away here as the 84 ride hooked up there on the high side, and he's going to lead lap number 1. Ian Goody sliding back there to second as Lon Franks and Luke Hines battle side by side back there for that third and final transfer spot. Patrick Coluccio. Oh man, Patrick, I'm still gonna murder it. I know you sent me the way to say it and I already forgot. Byron Whipperman right there in position number 6 and Wayne Pierce there in position number 7. Penalty was given. Okay, penalty was given. Woo! Don't tell anyone. Don't tell him. I won't tell him. I won't tell anybody, baby. No, I'm going to shout it. I'm going to shout it from the rooftops, Richard. I'm going to shout it from the rooftops, baby, as Bryce Dickinson out in front, getting it done here in this one as heat race number 4 in full swing here as these drivers doing a great job. 1, 2, 3, 4. They've all kind of started to go single file here up on the high side of the racetrack as Bryce Dickinson continues to lead the way. Ian Goody right there in position number 2 with Luke Hines there in that third and final transfer spot. That's going to put Lon Franks on the outside looking in here as Lon back there in that 4th position on the outside of a transfer spot. As Luke Hines makes a little bit of contact there, a little bit of slowing up. The white flag flies one more time around for Bryce Dickinson. Lon Franks may have a shot here up on the high side, looking for a big run as the DWR number 10 ride is going to track race back to the line. And Lon Franks snags that final transfer spot away from Ian Goody as Goody slides back to 4th there. Luke Hines and Bryce Dickinson picking up heat race win number 4. What a run there and what a drive by Lon Franks to steal that third and final transfer spot away from Ian Goody, man. That is a tough break there for Ian. That is a heartbreaker there for that guy. Come on, boys. That's between us. That's between us. I love it. I love it, Leg. I love it, my boy. Much love, homie. Much love, my dude. Much love, homie. Man, we got to get some games in sometime with Fortnite or something. We got to get something going in, my boy. It's been a while since we've played anything together. I mean, hell, I'll even come back and play a little bit of Call of Duty if need be, you know? Go, Brycey Bear. You know it, Michael. You know it, Mr. Dickinson. Papa Mike coming in, cheering on Brycey Bear. So is it Mama Bear. Way to go, Brycey Bear. Is Brycey Bear getting it done there in heat race number 4. Now it's time for Ty to try to get it done here. As Ty Dickinson here in heat race number 5. As heat race number 5 out onto the racetrack. Already heat race number 5. Holy moly. Starting on the pole in this one. In the 08 ride, that is Mike Haley to his outside. In the 33 ride, that is Dylan Simmons. Starting inside of row number 2 in the 2 machine, that is Ty Dickinson. Into his outside in the 21C, that is Charles Barnes. Then we see The 8 ride of Jeremy Vaughn and Cody Olsen rounding out our top 6, as 6 drivers going to go to the battle here for the top 4 transfer spots on the racetrack, as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing, as the green flag back out into the air. The green flag out and about here for heat race number 4, as I don't know, Chad, are we going to get this overlay to actually work? I've been slowly but surely working on it here. I don't know if we're going to get it or not. See if I can unlocalize it, localize it again. It's actually working. I don't know how or when it decided it wanted to start, but we got it. All right, as these drivers continue to beat and bang all around the racetrack here in this one. Try to get that little figured out there a little bit better. Mike Haley out in front. Charles Barnes, though, right there on the high side, getting into the back of him. That's going to give the lead now to the 33 ride of Dylan Simmons. The Simmons out in front now. Ty Dickinson down on the bottom side here, trying to work that bottom side, trying to snag position number 2 away from the 08 ride of Mike Haley, as he kind of clears him a little bit there in 1 and 2. He's going to slide up the racetrack and take that high side away from the 08 ride with 2 more laps to go. Ty's going to go around. The 08 ride gets into him. They stack up there on the high side of the racetrack. Jeremy Vaughn and Cody Olsen getting collected in that one as well, as Mike Haley still turned around on the racetrack. Ty Dickinson, a tough break there for the 2 riders. Dylan Simmons out in front. Charles Barnes right there in position number 2. And now Cody Olsen in that 3rd and final transfer spot, as Charles Barnes goes for the big slider there in 3 and 4, as we see that checkered flag fly. The checkered flag coming out here for the 33 ride of Dylan Simmons. Charles Barnes and Cody Olsen coming home with that 3rd and final transfer spot. As a tough one there for poor old Ty Dickinson, looking to have a great run there, and unfortunately getting collected, going around, and he's going to be not happy with that one. That's a tough break there for Ty. That's a tough break there for Ty. Yo, what's good, Logan? What's good, my boy? Logan coming in, showing that love. What is good, homie? Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button, as we're going to get ready to rock and roll here with our B main consolation race. It's our consolation race about to get underway. Man, Ty, not funny. I know, it's not funny. That sucks. That sucks. You never want to see that happen. I mean, obviously we saw that happen earlier to Jordan LaFont as well. It's always not a good time, but that's how tough it is out there on the racetrack. It's a lot of hard competition, a lot of give and take, and these drivers do not want to give up too much, and they're running, you know, only an inch off each other. You never know when that little bit of a slip up, that one little mistake is going to happen, and who it's going to happen to. And unfortunately there for Ty Dickinson, getting collected there in that one. Yo, Billy Northcutt coming in with that heart reaction. What is good, Billy? What is good, my boy? Coming in, some match in that heart reaction as well. What is good, homie? All right, as we're going to have stacked up here and ready to go for our B main feature event out in front, leading us down to the green flag. It's that 911 ride, the Merkley AG Tire ride of Nicholas Merkley. Then we see Jackie Whaley, Matthew Edicott, Ian Goody, Nathan Voss, Jeremy Vaughn, Jordan LaFont, and Jason Malia, Patrick Cuculio, Ty Dickinson, Colby Ely, Jeremy Sutton, Wayne Pierce, Christian Devine, Stephen Lindo, Mike Haley, Clifford Bellamy, Byron Wibberman, and Greg Abrams, as we are green flag racing here with our B main event here. And quickly, Nicholas Merkley out in front, clears the high side here, and he's going to try to run away with this one. 15 laps to get it done here, and I do believe it is the top 15 are going to transfer through to the A main. That still means that I do believe 7 drivers are going to go home early here in this one, as Nicholas Merkley out in front, Jackie Whaley right there in position number 2, Ian Goody there in 3rd, Matthew Edicott there in 4th, as we're going to see our first caution flag of the evening. First caution flag coming out, and unfortunate brake here as it looks like Ty Dickinson getting collected again here. Like on the high side of 3 wide. Up on the high side here, 3 wide, and they just kind of run out of room. Looks like a little bit of a bump there at a corner number 4 from, I believe that was the 06 ride. Colby Ely. Ely gets into Ty there in the Sweet Tea Gang. Papa Mike Promotions number 2 ride goes around, stays on the lead lap. Gonna get that ride fixed back up and back out onto the racetrack, but not the start to this one that Ty Dickinson wanted to have, as he's gonna head down pit side here again. Get some more work done to that ride, as definitely some heavy damage. I think Ty's having a hard time trying to find his pit stall here. There we go. There we go. He gets her fixed up and back out onto the racetrack as we're going to get ready to go back to Green Flag Racing. Nicholas Merkley still out in front, leading the way here as he looks to try and clear that 77-20 ride of Jackie Whaley. As now Whaley going to take that lead away as Whaley up on that high side gets a great restart there, staying right there to the outside of the 911 ride, and that's going to slide Merkley back into position number 2 as Ian Goody and Jeremy Vaughn right there behind him. Matthew Edicott there in the 120 ride in position number 5 with Jordan LaFawn there in 6 as LaFawn looks to try to work his way towards the front of this main action. These guys continue to battle all around the racetrack. Jeremy Sutton up inside the top 10 here. Stephen Lindo, Colby Ely, Christian Devine up inside the top 12 here. Mike Haley, Clifford Bellamy, and Byron Whipperman holding on to that final transfer spot. Now Greg Abrams in that 099 ride jumps into that 15th and final transfer spot as he takes that 15th spot away from Byron Whipperman as they're being chased by Wayne Pierce, Ty Dickinson, Jason Malia there in position 19 as Dougie Murphy, John Fowler, and Brady Earnham unfortunately not jumping into this race, but out in front the battle continues here, and now down on the bottom side Jeremy Vaughn finding something here. He's going to bring Jordan LaFawn right there with him down on the bottom side of the racetrack. These guys down low, some contact deeper in the field here. Mike Haley's going to go upside down into the catch fence. The 120 ride turned around as well. There goes Byron Whipperman as the whippersnapper gets turned around as well, and we are back under the caution flag. Looks like Matthew Edicott, unfortunately, going to be the first driver to go around here. We'll take a look to see what happens. Gets up, gets loose, spins that car sideways. Nowhere to go there for Stephen Lindo. The 08 ride gets right in the side of him, goes up and around. Looks like Byron Whipperman just trying to avoid some of the carnage there on the high side. Comes back up onto the racetrack there, gets a piece of Clifford Bellamy, but definitely not how these drivers wanted this one to go, especially the 08 ride of Mike Haley. He was working his way up inside the front of the field, but the 120 ride just losing it there up on the high side. Bounces off the 214 ride of Stephen Lindo up the racetrack and into the 08 ride. We're going to stack them back up, and we're going to go back to Green Flag Racing here. Jackie Whaley, Jeremy Vaughn out in front. Nicholas Merkley and Jordan LaFawn there in 3rd and 4th as we are back to Green Flag Racing. The green flag back out in the air. Some more contact now. The 06 ride of Ely upside down. Colby Ely going upside down in for a ride, and the caution flag going to come back out as the 06 ride going for a bit of a spill down there in corner number 2, as we're going to take a look back and see what happens here once again. Colby Ely sends it in here on the bottom side of the racetrack. Like the 562 of Voss gets in there, gets into him, kind of gets him spun around, and then everyone just kind of keeps piling into the side of the into the car in front of them and continues to push that 06 ride upside down here. See this contact right there, enough to kind of spin him around, and then everyone just keeps piling in there, and Helps that 06 ride go around. Luckily enough, back onto all four. Doesn't look like too much damage, but unfortunately, he's going to be deep in this field as we're going to get stacked back up and we're going to get ready to go back to Green Flag Racing. See that 562 ride of Nathan Voss getting an EOL here, so he's going to be starting at the rear of the field. Same with Colby Ely, unfortunately there for Ely. Also looks like Jordan LaFawn. I don't know what happened to LaFawn here, but LaFawn's back here as well. The 11 ride deep in this one as well. Looks like he's going to be starting back in about the 15th position here. So a tough break there for Jordan LaFawn. I don't know what was the call on that one. But out in front, Jackie Whaley leading the way. Nicholas Merkley there to his outside. Ian Goody, Jeremy Sutton up inside the top four. You see Greg Abrams, Patrick Coolio, Byron Whipperman, Wayne Pierce, Christian Devine, Clifford Bellamy, Ty Dickinson, Jeremy Vaughn, Stephen Lindo, Jason O'Malia, and Jordan LaFawn rounding out our 15 transfer spots here in this one as we are back to Green Flag Racing as the green flag back out in the air here. 2 more laps left to go for Jackie Whaley, but Nicholas Merkley up there on the high side and more carnage back there. Another couple drivers upside down. We're going to keep it green, though no caution flag is the... Nope, there it is. There's the caution flag just before the yellow flag, or just before the white flag came out there. I believe it was the 46 ride of Wayne Pierce. Contact between him and Byron Whipperman. Whipperman goes around, kind of neck coats, gets up into the 46 ride of Wayne Pierce, and Pierce is going to go around there. Unfortunate break there. They were kind of 3 wide coming down across the start-finish line. I do believe that is the 57 ride of Flying Divine. That comes in is that little bit of net code there with the 23 ride, and then transfers all that net code through to the 46 ride and just sends that car absolutely sideways. Unfortunately there for Wayne going upside down. We're going to stack them back up. We're going to re-rack the field here, and we're going to get ready to go back to Green Flag Racing. A little bit of a broken restart here as the green flag back out into the air. Jackie Whaley out in front. Ian Goody trying to take that second spot away here from Nicholas Merkley, but more contact, more drivers going for rides as the 57 ride. Upside down, that's Christian Devine down there in corner number 2 as the white flag has already been out. The white flag already displayed here, so no caution flag. That means Nicholas Merkley out of corner number 4 is going to pick up the checkered flag and win our B main consolation race. Ian Goody, Greg Abrams there in second and third. Jackie Whaley back to fourth. Jeremy Sutton there in fifth. Patrick in the 99 ride. Jeremy Vaughn, Ty Dickinson, Jordan LaFawn, Stephen Lindo, Clifford Bellamy, and I do believe who else was inside that top 15 here. I do believe our top 15 looks like Byron Whipperman and Colby Ely. Jason O'Malia there in position number 13. Nathan Voss, Clifford Bellamy all transferring through, as well as our top 15 drivers all going to work their way into this one. Drivers out onto the racetrack here. They're going to get a quick little warm-up session here. They're going to quickly get warmed up, and they're going to get their cars tuned up and ready to go here. So we're gonna get ready to rock and roll here with our A main feature event in a few more seconds. Logan Rourke, Pete Fitzsimmons coming in with the likes on the stream. Nicholas Merkley coming in, smashing that like on the stream. Adam Willis coming in, smashing that like as well. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, chat. Dang, go Jordan. Let's go, Rocket Man, baby. Good recovery, Ty. A great recovery there by Ty. 100%. 100%. All right, as these drivers are going to get stacked up here in a few more minutes, we're going to get ready for our A main feature event. So ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere as the action is just about to get underway. We're going to quickly, it's now nighttime here, we're going to do a little bit of adjustments here on our graphics settings through iRacing. Turn this brightness up just ever so slightly. Contrast is going to go down a little bit. Gamma's going to go down a little bit. Go with that. Boom. All right. See Talon Willis out there in that 10 ride. Looking very good here in this practice as well. Currently second on the time charts. Charles Barnes, though, the fastest car on the racetrack. Keith Hackney in third. Lon Franks and William Hargraves rounding out our top 5 here in this warm-up. But this means nothing, man. This means nothing. But these drivers looking to have some good runs, hoping that they have the right setups in, not for the start of this feature race, but for the end of it, as this racetrack is going to continue to change. It's already this slicked off. That means it's going to get slicker and slicker. We're going to see these lines continuously change throughout the night. We're going to see drivers down on the bottom. We're going to see them on the high side. We're going to see that middle side also start to really get worked in as well. So we're going to see these drivers moving around the racetrack, finding different lines and different ways to get around this place. Keith Hackney kind of running a little bit of a bottom side, kind of entering up high here in 1 and 2, but kind of down on the bottom through 3 and 4, trying to mix it up, change it up, looking for some different things to do out there on the racetrack. Yo, Talon Willis Racing coming in with that like on the stream. Josh Blakely coming in, smashing that like as well. What's good, Nicholas? What's good, my boy? What's good, Nick? Mr. Merkley coming in, showing that love. What is good, homie, Nick? Good B-main, my boy. Good B-main. That's how you get her done. That's how you get her done, my boy. Picking up a checker flag in that B-main. 124 is in the show this week. Whoop, whoop. Let's go, Blakely. Let's go, my boy. Good run by you and Nick this week, man. Looks like you guys got some practice. Looks like you guys got some practice all weekend long, you know. Looks like you guys were out there practicing, making sure that your rides were absolutely hooked up and ready to go here. So your boy's going to get a quick little break in here, chat. We're going to get a drink into us here real quick, and we are going to quickly turn the webcam off there. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we're going to get ready here for our A main feature event about to get underway. As these drivers get loaded into the sim, we're going to get ready to go green flag racing with the Great White North 358 modified series as the Great White North back in action here for race number 2 here of the series, and starting on the pole in this one. In that 10 ride, that is Talon Willis into his outside in the 69K. That is Keith Hackney. Starting inside of row number 2 in the 55, that is Cody Myers into his outside in the 84 ride. That is Bryce Dickinson. You see Dylan Simmons, Matt Brunner, Joshua Ely, William Hargraves, Charles Barnes, Luke Hines, James Stockton, Samuel Bachman, Joshua Blakely, Lon Franks, Cody Olson, and then all of our B-main drivers, as we're going to end our anticipation with the feature presentation as we are Green Flag Racing. Talon Willis out in front as Willis trying to run away with this one, but here comes Keith Hackney down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Hackney looking down low as we get a great battle side by side here at the front of the field. These drivers doing a fantastic job keeping it clean and green so far through this one. As Talon still up there on the high side, and I spoke too soon as Dylan Simmons is going to go around and upside down. And the caution flag is going to fly here for the first time in this one. The 33 ride parked there on his side in a tough break. That 33 ride, as we're going to take a look back through here and see what happens to Simmons as he goes around. Like everyone's kind of getting stacked up there. They're waiting for the pace truck now as Simmons was up inside the top 5 here. Just kind of cuts down the racetrack. Looks like the 09 ride just gives him a little bit of a love tap there through corner number 4. Kind of slides off the racetrack, cranks that wheel too hard to the left there, and that car just bites in and goes for a little bit of a spill there. We'll get a good look at it right here. That little contact right there was enough. Looks like the tires just kind of roll over. Catches that rim there, and that car goes upside down and onto his side there. A tough break for the 33 ride. Still parked there on the bottom side as it looks like he's trying to get it fired back up here. Looks like it's going here again, but unfortunately deep in this one now is it looks like we started 26 drivers here in the A-Main. Holy smokes, Chad. 26 cars to start this A-Main feature event. That is absolutely nuts, man. That is absolutely nuts. Remind me next week, Jordan LaFont. I keep missing this race. Shane, my boy, I know. I don't know why you do, my dude. Every Sunday night, basically, for the next 10 weeks. Next 10 weeks, as Keith Hackney gets that green flag back out in the air as Hackney leads the way. Down on the bottom side is Talon Willis up there on the high side. Willis trying to get a good run up there on that extreme outside, running that outside wall, but that's a very dangerous game. You get it in there a little bit too deep, you come off a little bit too far to the outside, you make that contact with that outside wall, and you could be upside down and eating some of that catch fence. Talon doing a great job though, hitting his mark, staying true to that extreme high side. Now you see Keith Hackney seeing some good runs coming out of the 10 rod. He's going to jump up and jump in front of his teammate there, as now the caution flag going to come back out. A little bit of a pile up there coming down the backstretch, as we'll take a look back and see what happens to bring out caution flag number 2. This one looks like Clifford Bellamy getting a piece of this. We'll take a look here. The 002 ride. There's a lot of contact up in front of him. This looks like Clifford Bellamy getting into that 214 ride. It's unfortunately going to spin Stephen Lindo around. Clifford having to get stopped there on the racetrack. And unfortunately for those guys, they are both going to get sent to the rear here. As saw some heavy contact up there in front of them. These guys kind of disappearing a little bit. Looks like the 99 ride of Greg Abrams also getting a piece of that one as well. We're going to stack them back up, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button if you're watching on Facebook, and if you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button as we continue to grow more and more on both sites. As we're going to get them going here once again, the green flag back out into the air as we are back to green flag racing. The green flag back out here as Keith Hackney trying to jump out in front of Talon Willis, but Willis up there on the high side with a good run through corner number 2. He's going to stay right there to the outside of that 69K ride as Talon looking to try to take that top spot away from the 69K. And here comes William Hargraves. His Hargraves in that 71H right up on the high side as well. He's trying to jump up there and take that third spot away from Cody Myers, and he looks to jump in and join the fun at the front of the field. Charles Barnes right there, as well as Barnes in position number 5. Cody Myers sliding back down there on the bottom side, and it looks like that high side becoming better and better here as the bottom side starting to get a little bit thinner. These guys having some more issues and a little less traction down there on the bottom side of the racetrack. Bryce Dickinson up on the high side, as well as Bryce there in 7, battling side by side with the 22 ride of Matt Brunner, as Brunner still down low, as well as Lon Franks. And the 17 ride of Luke Hines there in 8th and 9th, and I do believe it is the 37 ride of James Stockton rounding out our top 10 here. He's got Samuel Bachman, Jackie Whaley, Joshua Blakely right there behind him. Jordan LaFawn there as well. Cody Olson, Ty Dickinson, Nicholas Merkley right there behind our top 10, as we're going to take a look back here. See what brings out our third caution flag of the evening. Looks like Dylan Simmons in that 33 ride. Having some issues here again. So a little 3 wide right there in front of him, kind of running out of racetrack. Gets onto the binders. The 099 ride just keeps blanking all over the place. As I don't know where the 099 ride came out of in this situation, but if he wasn't there, then he was there. I don't know if that's for everybody on the racetrack or not, but hopefully not. As we got them stacked back up, we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. This time, though, that Elite Performance Industries number 10 ride of Talon down on the bottom side. So Willis down low, Hackney now to the outside there in second, but Talon gets the fire whenever he pleases, looking for a big restart to jump up and clear that 69K ride. As Talon Willis out in front here, leading the way at Fairbury Speedway. Now William Hargraves into third down on the bottom side. That's Charles Barnes up there on the high side, and a little bit of cautions, breeding cautions, as the caution flag going to come back out here rather quickly in this one. We'll take a look back and see what brings out our 4th caution flag of the evening here. As it looks like Nicholas Merkley, Clifford Bellamy, Stephen Lindau all getting a piece of this one. Merkley down on the bottom side here. Oh, looks like a little bit of checking up there. Everyone kind of checking up. Everyone trying to jump in there and avoid that. You know what, chat? I think I may have a fix for some of these cars disappearing here. I think we only have 25 cars on our thing here. Let me quickly check something, chat. Let me quickly check something. Now, let's go. There we go. Let's render in 28 cars, because I do believe we have 26 drivers still on that racetrack, and I do believe 1 car is just kind of messing everything up there for that. Just messing everything up there for that one. She says, I'm old, I'm getting old, can't remember stuff, laugh out loud. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Brian Taft, my boy, this 49ers game has me occupied. Oh my gosh, Brian, my boy. Listen, if you get any cool videos or anything, send them to me, my boy. Send them to me. I'll put them up on the page or something cool for you. You want that? I'll make a couple reels or something out of them if you get some cool videos or anything, my dude. All right, as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing, Talon Willis, Keith Hackney lead us back down to the green flag. More beating and banging here throughout the field as all these drivers trying to figure out where they need to go, which line they need to be in to try to work their way up towards the front of the field as Keith Hackney takes the lead away as Talon Willis slides back to position number 3 as here comes that 71H ride and the 21Z as Charles Barnes jumps up and takes position number 2 away, and the caution flag gonna come back out here. That's definitely not what Keith Hackney wanted to see, is now he's got his teammate of Clifford Bellamy there to his, or of Charles Barnes there to his outside. Charles is gonna have that high side. He's going to be looking very, very fast here. Oh, no. Looks like Joshua Ely having some more issues here in the 09 ride. Healy's going to send it in on the bottom. Just kind of flips that infield tractor tire. A very innocent caution flag there on that one, as Healy just trying to avoid contact with the 99 ride. Getting tight down there in corner number 2. Just flips that infield tractor tire, spins that car sideways, gets pretty much stopped there on the racetrack, and iRacing deciding to throw that caution flag as soon as that car was basically stopped out there. So we're going to stack them back up, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing here. Yo, Mitchell, what is good, Mr. Howell? Mitchell coming in, showing that love, coming in with that horns up. Peggy, Hargraves, Clark coming in with that like on the stream. Courtney Sweet coming in with that like as well. Blake Northcutt coming in, smashing that like. Shane Yates with the like. Brian Taft with that heart reaction. Mitchell Howell, Justin Ward, Dustin, Derman coming in with that like, and Cecil Kirkpatrick smashing that like as well, as we are back to green flag racing. A little bit of single file restart here as we are green flag racing once again, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are enjoying the show, well, here you go as we're gonna crank it up here. Never mind, it's caution flag time. I thought we were gonna get a good little green flag run there, single file restarts. These drivers were looking, you know, lean and mean and ready to go green, and unfortunately caution flag gonna come back out as you see that 002 ride of Clifford Bellamy slow right in front of our leaders. Please, Clifford and Jeremy Sutton coming together here to bring this caution flag out, as Sutton up into that outside wall in corner number 3. Nowhere to go for Clifford Bellamy as he drives right into the side of that Mobile Auto Care number 17 ride of Jeremy Sutton. We're going to jump right on board here and see exactly what Clifford sees. Oh, man, just nowhere to go. Right on the roof there as well. That would have been a very dangerous hit if this wasn't virtual racing, but still, I hope emotionally, maybe not physically, that Jeremy is okay down there in that 17 ride. As we're going to get stacked back up, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing as we see the caution flag going to stay out here one more lap as our pace truck jumps back out onto the racetrack. Moving up good, Jordan. Keep it up. Keep it up. Jordan is moving through pretty good. And LR, baby, you know it. Cecil, you know it, my boy. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys haven't already, make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that follow button as we are back to green flag racing. The green flag back out in the air here for Keith Hackney as Hackney leads the way here. And this time, we're going to crank it up as we're going to go absolutely loud here on this one, as ladies and gentlemen, crank up that volume and cheer on your favorite driver. We're gonna crank it up. Caution flag coming back out here. Heartbreak for the 2 ride of Ty Dickinson. We saw that one unfold. An unfortunate break there for that sweet T-Gang. DWR Papa Mike Promotions number 2 ride of Ty Dickinson, as he gets up into that outside wall and goes around there. A little bit of contact afterwards as well with, I believe that was Nicholas Merkley, who went in there and got a piece of him afterwards, as Ty just unfortunately, that rear end flips that outside wall. You can see the 99 ride of Patrick Coolio doing the same thing as well. Nicholas Merkley coming in, getting a little shot there to the 2 ride. That's a tough break there for the Sweet Tea Gang ride as Ty Dickinson going around. He's got that car fixed up though, back to repaired, as we're gonna get him stacked back up and ready to go back to Green Flag Racing as Keith Hackney continues to lead the way. Charles Barnes there in second. Talon Willis there in third, and Matt Brunner now up into position number 4. William Hargraves there in fifth with Cody Myers, Lon Franks, Bryce Dickinson, James Stockton, Luke Hines there, and rounding out our top 10. All right, as we're going to crank it back up with this restart, so crank up that volume and cheer these drivers on. Right as that caution flag coming back out here. Yo, I love Mountain Dew. What is good? I love Mountain Dew. I love Mountain Dew coming in, showing that love over on YouTube. Hey, remember me? Absolutely. Of course I remember you, homie. Of course I remember you, my boy. Coming in, showing that love again. Coming in, showing some support over there on the red side as YouTube popping off here once again. As we're going to get ready, take a look back here and see what brings out the caution flag. As we're going to take a look back here, see what brings out caution flag. I don't even know what we're on now, chat. What are we on? Caution flag number 7. Oh, the 99 ride of Patrick here going around. Up into that outside wall right there. Tags the wall, goes right underneath of our flag man there. The front end continues to stuff in as some damage done to that 99 ride. Unfortunately, he's going to bring out that caution flag as we're going to stack the field back up, and we're going to get ready to go back to Green Flag Racing. All right, is that pace truck going to make that hard left-hand turn, and we're going to set these drivers back loose as Keith Hackney out in front of Talon Willis. Charles Barnes, 71, H-Rider William Hargraves, and Matt Brunner up there rounding out our field. You can see a couple of these drivers working the bottom side, some of them up on that high side. It's Hargraves, one of those guys down low, so isn't Talon Willis. As Willis looking to try to take the lead back away from Keith Hackney. Hackney, though, right there on that high side, continuing to get some good runs, but Talon Willis sticking right there with him. Now Hackney is going to try to jump back down to the bottom side here, but Talon is right there with him as here comes the 10 machine as Talon Willis looks to take the lead away here as he's back out in front. As Willis jumps up and takes this lead away. Callan Willis sliding back to position, or Keith Hackney sliding back to position number 2. He's now got Charles Barnes trying to track him down. These drivers starting to get back into some lap traffic here again. You see Jeremy Sutton there, unfortunately going down a lap here again. Can I ride along? You can definitely ride along. You can definitely ride along. You want to ride along right there with that 71H ride. It's right there on the bottom side of the racetrack. Goes William Hargraves as he tries to work his way up through the field here. Now into 4th. But looking for more is now the caution flag going to come back out. Looks like maybe some more issues for the 99 rides here in this one. We'll take a look back and see what brings out yet again another caution flag. I think maybe Jeremy Sutton having some issues here as well as he was racing right there with our leaders. It looks like Keith Hackney kind of just gets into him, so does the 21 ride as Matt Brunner comes in and gets a big piece of him. That's one of the things that these drivers have to be very cautious about, is getting into some of this lap traffic, and unfortunately Jeremy Sutton getting some hard contact there from a couple of our leaders, and fortunately for him, nowhere to go as he kind of gets tag teamed there by both the 69K and the 21C ride. Gets shoved up into that outside wall and goes upside down. Top break there for Mr. Jeremy Sutton. All right, as we got him lined back up, we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. I do believe we're going to stick with those single file restarts. All these drivers continuing to try to battle. Jordan LaFawn slowly but surely working his way now up inside the top 10 as he's there in 10th position after working his way around James Stockton and a lot of other drivers, as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. That official iRacing pace truck's going to make that hard left-hand turn, and we're going to get ready to go back to work here. As the green flag back out in the air here once again. The green flag coming out for Callan Willis as Willis leads the way here once again. But here comes Keith Hackney and Charles Barnes as they both try to work their way up towards the front of the field. Callan continues to lead the way here. Callan doing a great job holding off the boss there on the high side as Keith Hackney there in second. Charles Barnes there in position number 3. These three continuing to break away from the rest of the field as Hargraves still trying to work that bottom side there in 4th. Matt Brunner and Cody Meyer stand right there with them as the caution flag is going to come back out here in this one. Caution flag coming back out. It looks like the 6th rider, Cody Olsen, unfortunately having some issues here as we'll take a look. Oh, Olsen just gets up into that outside wall. Looks like that rear end just kind of all busted up. It's off track there. Gets up into the wall again and goes upside down in a tough break there for Cody Olsen. As we'll take another look and see what happens as we'll take a look right from when he comes off of corner number 4. Gets up into that outside wall, and from that point on, just kind of hanging on to it as that rear end absolutely all busted up there. And that Dirt Co. number 6 ride going for a wild ride there on the high side of 1 and 2. As we're going to go back to green flag racing as Callan Willis out in front. I do believe the light's going to turn off that official iRacing pace truck, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Green flag going to come back out into the air here in this one as Willis looking for another good restart, trying to stay out in front of a couple of those other NLR rides. As Willis gets a good start there. Hackney sticking right there with them. All these guys are going to stay up on the high side of the racetrack now. William Hargraves going to stay down on the bottom side, but it looks like that high side may be starting to come back in just ever so slightly. That high side slowly but surely coming back in here in this one. As we are under 10 laps left to go. 8 more laps here. That time past the start-finish line. So 8 more laps around the racetrack here for Talon Willis. He's got Keith Hackney right there still on his back bumper. Charles Barnes ready to pounce at any moment to try to jump up and snag one of these top spots away, and so is it William Hargraves. As Hargraves right there in position number 4 in that Dirt Panda number 71H. Hargraves having a great run there. Cody Myers right there behind him as another one of those Elite Performance Industries NLR rides there in position number 5. And then we see Matt Brunner there in 6. Bryce Dickinson now up into 7. Some contact right there behind him. Lon Franks and Luke Hines up into the outside wall. Hines is going to go around, and the caution flag is going to fly here with 4 more laps left to go. We're going to see a late race restart here in this one. As Lon Franks in the 17 ride of Luke Hines unfortunately coming together down across the start-finish line, and we're going to see that caution flag come back out here. The last thing I think Talon Willis wanted to see is that's going to bring all these hungry drivers right back to his rear bumper again. Jordan LaFawn there on the bottom side, just a little 3 wide. Looks like the 17 ride maybe thought he was cleared there, but unfortunately wasn't. Comes up the racetrack, collects the 10 ride of Lon Franks here on the outside, right underneath of our flag man. They both go hard into that outside wall. Rear end all busted up there for the 17 ride. He goes for a little 360 spin there. That's enough for the caution flag to fly. So we're going to stack them back up, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Talon Willis looking for a good restart here as the laps have closed down, and we're going to get 4 more laps left to go. 4 more laps here for Talon Willis. Keith Hackney, Charles Barnes, William Hargraves. As Hargraves down on the bottom side, trying to run it where they ain't, as he's way down there on the bottom side of the racetrack trying to find something to work his way up inside the top 3. As Talon Willis out in front, and here comes Hackney. Hackney with a big slider there in corner number 4 as 2 more laps left to go. 2 more laps in this one. Does Keith Hackney have anything left in the tank here? Does he have another shot for a big slider as Talon Willis stays out in front, and we're going to see that white flag fly. Here comes the slide job out of the 69K. No, he doesn't fully pull it. Down into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. Hackney's going to close the door as Keith Hackney, almost crashing across the start-finish line, is going to steal this win away from Talon Willis, as Willis right there leading so many laps, having a great run, but coming up 1 spot short as Keith Hackney jumps up and takes this win away with a late race move to slide up in front of that 10 ride. Talon Willis heartbroken coming home in second. Still a great run and a great drive, but a tough one there for that 10 ride, as I know he wanted to definitely try to pick up a checkered flag here tonight in Charles Barnes, one of those Elite Performance Industries. This is a 1-2-3 finish here for that NLR team as they come home 1, 2, and 3. Charles Barnes there in third, having a great run. William Hargraves in that Dirt Panda number 71H coming home in fourth, and Cody Myers there in fifth. Matt Brunner, Bryce Dickinson, Jordan LaFawn, Joshua Ely, and James Stockton rounding out our top 10. So ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for the 69K ride of Keith Hackney, as Hackney picking up the checkered flag here tonight. Let's see those checkered flags fly up in the chat. Let's see those checkered flag emotes fly here. That 69K ride. As man, oh man, what a crazy run there. What a crazy race right there. Yo, Tiff Dog coming in with that heart reaction. What is good, Tiff Dog? Tiff Dog coming in, showing that love. Yo, what's good, Odalski? What's good, my boy? What's good, homie? 2 o'clock tomorrow for 2 o'clock, Kev. Oh my gosh. Why so early? Why so early, bruh? I could probably do 2 o'clock. I could probably do 2 o'clock, Kev. I'm sure I could do that one. Let's go, Talon. Let's go. Unfortunate break there for Talon, but the boss man got him with that one. Dirty slider. I don't know if it was really dirty. I'm sure Talon expected it. I think Talon was just expecting to be able to cut down underneath of him. And, you know, Keith played it right, kind of held the middle of that slider line and not really sliding all the way up in front of him there until later on. But, I mean, that was just a great finish, man. That was a good finish and a good run. Maybe we make it later, whatever works for you. Bet. I mean, either or. 2 o'clock, 2, 3 o'clock, somewhere in there. I'm down, Kevy. I'm down, Kev. Yo, Tiff Dog coming in with that share on the stream as well. Let's go, my girl. Let's go. Coming in, showing that love. Congratulations to Hackney. NLR 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, and 9. What a run there for that NLR team. A heck of a run, a heck of a drive. The boys were absolutely hooked up here tonight, man. Made all 50 laps. Can't believe it. I know, Blakely. I can't believe it either, my boy. I was quite surprised. And, I mean, really not an awful run for yourself. I mean, you finished ahead of Nicholas. So, I mean, that much better. That much better. I mean, to me, that means, you know, you're one up on Nicholas now. You're one up on the on that 911 machine of Mr. Merkley. I have you in 17th. He's in 18th. So you're one up on him. Tough break there for Nicholas. Congratulations, Keith Hackney, Willis, and Charles Colby Barnes. Absolutely huge congratulations to those guys, man. A huge congrats to the top 3. You said it, not me. Laugh out loud. It's true. I did say it. Someone had to say it, okay? Someone had to humble him a little bit. Awesome job by the 13-year-old Talon Willis. Absolutely, man. That is crazy. I know Talon was pretty young. I wasn't sure how young, but yeah, that's pretty crazy. 13 years old, man. But I mean, these kids, you know, they that's what they do, man. They're on here all night. They got nothing better to do, you know. They get done their homework and then they're just on iRacing all night, where other guys have to go to work and be at work all night. It's an unfair advantage, man. It'd be like me if I actually went full time. If I ever went full time, if we gained, you know, 100 or 200 subscribers or supporters, you know, I would have that opportunity to go full-time, and then I'd be on here every night racing as well. You know, I'm sure I'd get pretty good after a little while. I don't know how good I would get, but after a little while, I'd get pretty dang good. I can tell you that much. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys want to, please hit that sub button for the cost of basically a Happy Meal a month. It can help us out a lot. It helps the stream a lot more, and it'll help us on our journey towards maybe going full-time sometime in the future. Hit that subscribe button if you want to become a subscriber. Help support the channel a little bit more. Obviously, as we continue to grow, we're going to be doing a lot of giveaways for subscribers only, and obviously follower giveaways as well for people that don't, you know, have that extra income or anything else. As we know, it's super hard out right now, man. It's the cost of living, the cost of everything is crazy, and you know, that's why we do a lot of this stuff, is to you know, help, you know, supplement a little bit of the bills that we have and whatever else. And the cost of living here in Canada it's absolutely crazy up here in the North Country. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to jump up into the broadcast booth here with our top 3 drivers as they come home here tonight with a great run and a great drive. And Keith Hackney picking up the checkered flag, man. A heck of a run and a heck of a drive, as we're going to pull Mr. Keith Hackney up into the Discord right here for his post-race interview, ladies and gentlemen. And it's 100% commission-free till 2024, so get full benefits. Absolutely, Kev. Absolutely, my boy. If you guys want to check how long you've been subscribed to the channel as well, !supportage. I do believe there's only 1 T in supportage. That should tell you how long you've been a supporter of the page. It may be 2 T's, but I think it's only 1 T. Supportage. I think something like that. All right, chat, we're going to pull Mr. Keith Hackney, our race winner, here into the Discord. So let's see those checkered flags fly one more time here. Let's see some more congratulations up in the chat here for the 69K ride of Keith Hackney as he gets it done here tonight in this one. Hey, Keith, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. Do you get a copy?
What's going on, buddy?
Not much. Keith, my boy, what a run, what a drive here tonight, man. Saw a lot of speed out of all those NLR rides here tonight, but there at the end, it was 1, 2, 3. You were sitting there in second. You knew you had to get around the, you know, the 13-year-old Talon Willis to be able to jump up and park that 69K ride here in Victory Lane, and, you know, you made a little bit of a slider there, about 3 laps to go. Kind of showed your hand a little bit. At least gave Talon that warning that you were going to be going for those slide jobs in the closing laps here, as you guys were going to battle it out and duke it out for the checkered flag. And there at the end, you throw not really the slider, you stay kind of down low, a little bit lower there at a corner number 2 to stay side by side with them down into 3. You're able to clear them there just a little bit through corner number 4 and slide up in front of them and block that high-end momentum that Talon was looking for to try to drag race you back to the start-finish line. Once you cleared them, though, you were able to jump up in front of them and block that run and be able to snag this win away from that 10 ride here tonight.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, dude, I had a blast. Like we was in Discord just, talking about the race, man. Once we got like green flag, when we actually could get green flag laps, dude, we was up there just having fun. I mean, Talon was rolling well, I was rolling the bottom first, and then he jumped to the bottom, and then, I get up in the wall, and Charles sucked me up, and man, we was just all right there together. It was a really good night, and I'm I'm so glad that, I mean, I hate to steal wins from my teammate, but but it's a good showing for me and Talon both after last week. Us obviously we starting up front again and had some bad luck and stuff like that to come back the next week and just have such a strong showing, pretty much all night. So, um, it was fun. I was really hoping we was going to have more green flag laps and get to race through lap traffic, because that would have been another game changer, at that. So I can't complain, man. I threw that slider in 3 and 4, like I said, with a couple laps to go, and I knew if I had any shot, I had to go for it. And 1 and 2 on that last lap. I kind of figured he would probably think that I was going to try to throw a slider in 3 and 4. So try to, you got to try to switch it up every now and then. And after I threw the slider in 3 and 4, I had to sort of reel him back in a little bit. And just all about trying to be smart and just hit your marks, man. And it just so happens we come out on top. I know coming out of 2, that window for him to be on the outside of me was very, very tight. If it was anybody else, I probably would have slid on up. But at the same time, I wanted to guard that bottom line, because that's where the race I think was going to be won at that stage of the race. So, yeah, man, I had a blast, and all of our guys made it in tonight. Besides Colby, with some iRacing issues with the server here. But other than that, man, it was a great night once again. And NLR goes back to back in this league, and just can't wait for next week.
Absolutely, my boy. Absolutely. A heck of a run, a heck of a drive. As that 69K ride parked down here in Victory Lane. And another one to your dirt racing career as another checkered flag into the record books here for yourself. Keith, who would you like to thank for such a strong performance here tonight for not only yourself but all your drivers here in this one?
Yeah, man. Just NLR first and foremost, hands down. I think we've got a solid team, as we discussed the last time I was in the broadcast with you. Just everybody's just really getting and are at or almost where they need to be speed wise, with these different kinds of cars, which that's what we tried to get from the get go. Like, don't be one dimensional like a lot of teams are. Try to venture out and run different cars and get fast in everything, because once you can get fast in all these cars, man, like it just makes you so versatile, on this sim, and it really shows. So just a huge shout out to all them. Elite Performance, NH Lens, Custom Cabinets by Keith, Dominator Designs on this beautiful car. um, just I can't thank just all the guys that just continue to support this series. Um, uh, Papa Mike, can't forget him. Um, just, uh, I mean, I don't know. I'm so happy, man, because that was just a hell of a race, and I don't really have a whole lot more words. But and a huge shout out to you, man. Like I say this every time we get on the sim or I get an interview. There's no person on here that I would rather talk to just day in and day out, because I enjoy talking to you, man, and everything that you do for the sim racing community. So huge shout out to you. And hopefully I'm going to start running more league races that you broadcast, because I'm having some pretty good luck, when you broadcast them. So we'll leave it at that, and got to give a shout out to Tasha and baby girl, and we'll catch you next week.
Absolutely, Keith. Well, congrats, my boy, on picking up the checkered flag, and we look forward to seeing you down here in the broadcast booth more and more here over the next little while, and hopefully we'll see you in more of those races.
All right, man, I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Have yourself a wonderful night, Keith, and don't party too hard down there in Victory Lane.
I'll try not to. See you, buddy.
See you, bud. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for Mr. Keith Hackney coming home here with the checkered flag in this one, man. What a run, what a drive there by all the NLR rides. But Keith Hackney being able to make that move, make that pass, and come home with that checkered flag is an absolutely wild, wild move, an absolutely wild race there, as these guys put on a heck of a show and a heck of a drive with us. A few caution flags here and there, but I mean, once it kind of got cleared up there every once in a while, we saw some great green flag runs and a lot of great racing action. Right from the start, right from the top five right on back to the bottom five. These guys were continuing to battle side by side, nose to tail, throwing sliders, trying to, not give an inch there, as everyone was just battling hard as they possibly could all around this racetrack. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pull in our second place finisher now, the 10 ride of Talon Willis, as Willis coming home in position number 2 here tonight, man. A great run from a 13-year-old, chat, a 13-year-old coming home in position number 2, showing some of these drivers how to get it done here. He almost got the win, but unfortunately the boss man just jumping up there and snagging it away from him. Yo, John Fowler coming in, smashing that like on the stream. What is good, John? What is good, my boy? Peacemaker GOAT. Let's go, Papa Mike. Let's go, the GOAT. Look at that. Bryce Dickinson with the 7 months of being a subscriber. Holy moly. Mama Bear with the 8 months of being a subscriber. 8 months already of being a subscriber. Papa Mike coming in with that 7 months of being a subscriber as well. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Much love. I appreciate each and every one of you. All the Dickinsons, the whole fam jam, as they all come in and just show the love on a consistent basis, man. I love each and every one of them. And, I probably wouldn't still be doing this without their support and their love and their motivation to be able to, jump out here every single night and put on these wicked shows for all of you fans in the stands. But ladies and gentlemen, give it up here for our second place driver, Mr. Talon Willis, as he comes home in position number 2 here tonight. Hey, Talon, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Talon, my boy, what a run, what a drive here tonight. We thought we were going to see you park it down there in Victory Lane, but the boss man in that 69K had to make those moves there late in the race, and he was able to just clear you there in corner number 4 to slide up in front of you and snag this one away from you.
Yeah, he had to do it. I figured I could try to talk him out of it, but he went ahead and got it. He raced me clean, and we had a really good race. My race to lose. I started pole, should have won it, but that's what happens.
Absolutely, man. We have so much stiff competition right there, nipping at your heels all race long. We saw you guys switching positions here and there throughout the race. As the lines continue to change, you'd be up on the high side, Keith would be down on the bottom, and then vice versa. And you guys continue to work together and continue to have a lot of fun out there on the racetrack, just racing each other pretty hard. And we saw a lot of your teammates jumping up there, joining the fun as well, with Charles Barnes there in third, as you guys continue to battle and continue to duke it out right there down to the end. It comes down to you and Keith in 1 and 2, and unfortunately you come up 1 spot short, but still a good solid run and a great drive coming home in position number 2 here tonight.
Yeah, with about 5, whenever the last caution you come out, Keith, we were in Discord, and he said elbows up, and I was like, oh, this is about to be fun, and he ended up getting me.
Absolutely, man. Well, it made it very fun and very exciting for all the fans in the stands here tonight. But Talon, a good run, a good drive. Who would you like to thank for such a strong performance here in this one?
I'd like to thank everybody at Next Level Racing, Keith, Charles, Cody, all them guys, Elite Performance Industries, Papa Mike Promotions, NH Lens, and I believe that's all.
All right, Talon. Well, congrats on the 3rd place run here tonight, my boy. A great run, a great drive, and hopefully we'll see you back down here in the broadcast booth throughout the rest of the series, as looks like you're going to be a force to be reckoned with here in this one.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, Talon, have yourself a wonderful night, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Yep, thanks.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for the 10 ride of Talon Willis as he picks up the second spot here tonight, coming home on the podium. 13 years old, having a heck of a run, having a heck of a drive, and coming home in position number 2 here tonight, man. What a race, what a run there by Mr. Talon Willis. So give it up there for that guy right there. Keith, my boy, if you want to become a subscriber, to become a supporter, if you want that supporter badge, I don't know if it'll pop up with the information for it, but if you follow this link right here, that should prompt it up onto the screen there. You guys can become part of the Peacemaker Sub Club. Currently, our goal is 20 subscribers. We're going to continue throughout the year to continue to try to build that subscriber goal up more and more and more, and potentially at some point in time, you know, probably in the far, far future away, if we can build up enough supporters, then we can go full-time. We can, you know, we can leave our job that we currently have. We'd be full-time. We'd be iRacing all day, every day. We'd have a lot of leagues and a lot of, you know, a lot of money going out as well as coming in, and that's what we want to see. And then we can continue to have huge, huge leagues and continue to put on money races whenever there's nothing going on, and continue to just have a lot of fun and continue to grow and grow and grow. And at the same point in time, being full-time content creator would be the absolute dream, because I wouldn't have to work midnight shifts as much, as midnight shifts are absolutely crazy, man. Midnight shifts are absolutely insane. I think I've had 3 nights off in going on 6 months now. 3 nights off in 6 months. And the only reason why I had 2 nights off was because my mom got COVID just after Christmas. So my work gave me 2 nights off just in case if I had COVID. That was the only reason. I never got it, but that was the only reason why I got 2 nights off, and then I have 1 other night off since then. And yeah, it was like 144 nights in a row. It was brutal. Brutal. Yeah, I'm trying to shave your beard, my guy. Oh my gosh, you're trying to shave my beard? Oh my gosh. Bottom left in chat for the subscribe icon. Absolutely. Yeah, yes. Somewhere in the bottom right there. Sometimes it's a little link button as well. Sometimes you got to hit that. If it's not like, it's like usually where the star button is, somewhere in there. Somewhere in there. Josh knows where it is. He'll help you out. He'll help you out. Josh, are you still subscribed, my boy? I don't see your subscriber button, my boy. Joshua, you better get back in there and join the sub club again, my boy. Come on now. We're gonna start putting out some spicy content, homie. Maybe some like little nip slips and stuff for like the subscribers only. Maybe make it into like a little bit of Peacemaker only fans. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Yo, David McKellen coming in, smashing that like on the stream. What is good, David? Keith Hackney coming in with that like on the stream as well. Charles Barnes coming in with that like and the share, as we're going to pull Mr. Charles Barnes here into the Discord right now, as Charles coming home in position number 3 here in this one. A great run and a great drive. Need more jelly beans? Oh my gosh. I know, Josh. I know. Absolutely, homie. Absolutely. Take care of yourself first, my dude. Funds are always tight, especially up here in Canada, bro. The cost of living up here is absolutely insane. The cost of living, the cost of food and rent and heat, hydro, everything is just absolutely, just inflation has absolutely killed us. I don't want to talk too much about it, or else my algo is just going to get absolutely murdered here on Facebook. But yeah, it's rough up here in the North Country right now. It's tough up here. It is tough up here, chat. All right, we're going to pull Mr. Charles Barnes up into the Discord here, our 3rd place finisher tonight, having a great run in that 21C ride, coming up a couple spots short, but being right there to finish off that 1, 2, 3 finish there for the NLR boys. We're going to pull Charles in. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our 3rd place finisher, Mr. Charles Barnes. Hey, Charles, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. Do you get a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Charles, my boy, what a run, what a drive here tonight, man. We saw you have to work your way past a few drivers, but slowly but surely you worked your way up towards the front. You're right there with your teammates of Talon Willis and Keith Hackney, as you're right there in the mix with those guys for so many laps here. You're up there in 2nd spot for a little while, and then obviously some of those restarts kind of slid you back a little bit as you fell back behind Keith again, as Keith jumped back up and took the lead back away. And then obviously there at the end, right there in 3rd place, just waiting to pounce if anything happened between your teammates. You were right there to try to jump in and make that 3 wide, or try to battle for the win here in this one. And unfortunately coming up a couple spots short of the checkered flag, but being able to finish off that 1-2-3 finish has got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, it feels pretty good. I started 10th on that, and I knew it was going to be the bottom was going to kind of be there, but I knew I wasn't going to give up on the top. I was just going to rail it the whole race. I saw, Keith and Willis kind of went down a little bit trying to get that bottom roll, and I was like, y'all have it. I mean, I'm points racing here. I'd love to win, but at this point, I wanted that third at least. I didn't want to fall off anymore, so I give it to them. They ran a good, clean race. Keith scared me a couple times, but other than that, I was pretty happy with third place. Good points finish tonight.
Absolutely, man. A great points finish and a great run there for that 21C ride. After I do believe you won the opening night, did you not?
Yes, sir, I did.
Yeah, so a good, good couple races to start the season off, a couple podiums there, obviously with the checkered flag and a third place run here tonight, man. A lot of good momentum and a lot of, good points, and this is exactly how you go through and pick up that championship, is by continuously being consistent and being up in the top 3, top 5 week in and week out. And here you are, second race in, and already a checkered flag and a third place finish. Has got to feel pretty good in your championship hopes.
Yeah, it feels pretty good, especially with Keith and Talon having a little bit of trouble last week. It kind of still puts me on the points lead, so we're just going to keep trucking with that, and hopefully we can get some more wins this year.
Absolutely, man. We always love seeing it down there in Victory Lane. That 21C ride always looking mint out there on the racetrack, and it looked very, very good out there again tonight. But unfortunately, just coming up a couple spots short, but still a great run and a great drive for yourself tonight.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Charles, who would you like to thank for such a great drive and a great run here tonight in this one?
I gotta give a shout out to you for broadcasting it, Ty and Bryce for hosting this league for us, and then Matt and Skylar Pruitt came on as admins. I gotta give a shout out for them. They're sitting out from racing to admin and make sure this thing runs smoothly. I gotta give a shout out to NLR, all the guys over there. You got Keith, Talon, Cody Myers, Cody Gagliano, Jeremy Vaughn, Josh Ely, Cody Ely, all those guys, man, every one of them. And then Papa Mike Promotions, Elite Performance Industries, and then Garrett Marshall at 789 Designs.
Beauty. All right. Well, Charles, congratulations on picking up the third spot here tonight, man. A great podium finish and a great run here for yourself and all those NLR boys. We look forward to seeing you back down here, hopefully in the broadcast booth, maybe down in Victory Lane next weekend.
Yes, sir. Hope so.
Absolutely, my boy. Have yourself a wonderful night and great rest of your day.
You too, buddy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for the 21C ride of Charles Barnes, as Barnes coming home there in position number 3 here tonight. Yo, Jeremy Vaughn, Mr. Vaughn coming in, smashing that care reaction, showing that love. Let's go, baby. Charles Barnes, you forgot about me, this guy. Yeah, no one really can remember that 84 ride, No one can really remember that Bryce Dickinson guy, Can't do it. I mean, you call him Carlos probably too many times, so he just didn't want to give you a shout out. That's probably what it is. He's like, you know what? That Bryce guy's always calling me Carlos Barnes. I'm not going to give him a shout out here. No way I'm going to give him a shout out here. So that's why. Who is Bryce Dickinson? Exactly, Charles. Exactly. He ain't winning next weekend. Oh, gosh. We might have to get rid of Bryce's admin roles for next weekend. Yeah, he did, Keith. He did forget it. Phew, that was tough. That was a tough race, man. There was a lot of cars, and this is a very, very small racetrack. I mean, the corners are pretty wide, but it gets pretty narrowed, and, it's really a 2-lane to 1-lane racetrack most of the time here, as it gets super, super slick there right through the middle. You're either hugging those infield tractor tires on the extreme bottom, or you're right up there beating down the wall with the right rear quarter panel. It's just scraping it along up there on the high side as that high side continues to get thinner and thinner throughout the night. And as you can see, there's not a lot of room for error up there, especially when you're trying to be as fast as possible, trying to make passes and trying to compete with all these other great drivers. It makes it very, very hairy and very, very tight racing up there throughout the field. As that was a close one. Charles has a 4-week suspension. Oh gosh, come on now, Brycey Bear, come on now, can't be doing that. No, can't do that. Charles definitely has 4 weeks of still good finishes. 100%. 100%. I think he's going to have a great time up there. William, my boy, what is good? Thanks for the great broadcast, Aaron. Absolutely, William. Absolutely, my boy. Much love, homie. Good run tonight as well for yourself, man. That was a heck of a run, a heck of a drive. Up in 4th position, looking very, very stout. Just looked like you were kind of hung up there. You knew you weren't really going to be able to use that high side to really work your way around those NLR rides. So you're trying to use that bottom side, and just unfortunately late in the race there was just nothing there. There was just nothing there, homie. Yo, Mr. Fletcher, what is good, Matty? What is good, Matt? What is good, my boy? Coming in showing that love. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. What's up, Matty? What's up, my boy? What's good, homie? What is good, my boy? All right, make it 6. Make it 6. Yeah, you wish. You wish. 100% he wishes, Charles. 100%. I think he's just jealous. No, I'm just kidding. Bryce had a good run, too. I'm sure Charles just had too many people to name, and he probably just thought he already said yours, but he didn't. You know how it is. Come on now. I don't think he meant to do it. Definitely didn't mean to do it. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, yo, you guys were absolutely amazing. Absolutely awesome. Charles gets EOLs rest of the season. every restart, he's just got to restart at the back, right? I don't know. I think we might have to give Talon and Hackney one of those too, man. Those guys are way too fast, bro. God damn, that 10 ride in the 69K, they're just so fast out there on the racetrack, not leaving a lot of room for the rest of the guys out there to be able to try to pick up checkered flags. You gotta wait for them to wreck, basically, and just unfortunately they didn't get any wreckage this time. Nope, he hates me now. This is why you're my admin. Yeah, exactly, Bryce. All right, chat, listen, guys, unfortunately, we got to call it there on that note. Your boy has got to go to work, unfortunately. I don't even know what night we're on again for the last run that we've had here, but unfortunately, we got to get ready to go back to work yet again. Another night of, fun and misery and fun. A lot of craziness that we got to work our way through, but unfortunately, that's going to do it for us this evening, man. A great race here, man. A great race. We saw some wicked racing throughout our heat races. Our B main was filled with some craziness. We had some B mains that had, some controversy in it, some contact, and, some guys getting beaten around there a little bit in the heat races. And then obviously this A main was just absolutely awesome, man. We saw, some caution flags, but really they were pretty quick caution flags. It was, 1 or 2 guys just making a little bit of contact, one of them spinning around. We didn't really see too many big pile-ups or anything else. It was normally fairly clean for the most part, just that little bit of contact with, the outside wall, spinning guys around and someone driving into them, or, it really wasn't too much of a wreck fest, which is really good to see, and that just shows you how good these drivers are out there on the racetrack, is they're just top of the line guys, man. These guys are absolutely just always doing such good racing and everything else, man. We see some good green flag laps being run on a consistent basis, and these guys really don't make that many mistakes, as that was a heck of a run, a heck of a drive there by all of our drivers tonight. Bryce Dickinson, just doing my best out here. Just doing my best out here. I know. We know you are. We know you are, Matty boy. We know you are. Just give him all those EOLs. Do it. Just do it. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, guys, listen, thank y'all for tuning in. I will see you guys all tomorrow night. Actually, tomorrow evening, as I do believe we are going to get some Fortnite in with our boy Odelsky tomorrow evening for a little bit of Fortnite action. And then tomorrow night we got the Mo Racers back in action as well, so we'll have some more racing action later on tomorrow night. That's going to kick off just around 9 o'clock Eastern time. 8 o'clock Central time is when we'll get rocking and rolling for that racing action. But unfortunately it's going to do it here for us tonight. Got that Fortnite and racing tomorrow, and some fun. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that share button. Make sure you turn that bell notification on. That way you guys never miss it whenever I go live. You'll always get that live notification whenever we hit that go live button. And you definitely don't want to miss out on that one. You can also type !notify up in the chat as well, !notifying, just like that. We'll also turn that live notification bell on. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. But unfortunately, your boys got to get ready for work. So peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good one. Have a great night. See y'all later. Much love.